Let me know when we're on.
It's on.
You have. What's it?
Yep.
Greetings. Hey, welcome. I have my microphone on. Now, I will admit there's a lot of wind, but it does have a cone, on it. So maybe that helps you not to hear that wind blowing. We're sitting in a place called. Look at those guys. Show 'em. They're trying to learn how to paddleboard. Look at this lady over here. She's doing poses on the paddleboard while he's taking pictures of her. That's cool. But go ahead and show them the skyline all the way from the left to the right here. And I don't know if you can show in back of you, can you? There's a parasail right where the sun is at. Thank you. Keep sending. Just keep sending, okay? Appreciate it. Thanks. If they get off the ground, let me know. Bye-bye. Speaking off the ground, there's big airplanes taking off over there. Over the right place. Anyways, what are we doing here? Today. Jan, did I give them the report from yesterday?
Gave them some of it, I think.
Let's not even go into yesterday, family. It's long. There's a lot of stuff going on. Yesterday, alrighty. We'll start here. Ooh-wee. I don't know if I can do this, Tank. Tell you what. Let's go sit in the grass. Do you mind that? Okay. I got to stick next to you, right? Because there's a mic. Because we don't fall in the ocean there. A lot of things are happening right now. And I decided to do this UB2B because I want to update you. I don't know when the media is going to give you this. And by the way, welcome. Welcome to another one of your UB2Bs. Another one of your Frank 26 UB2Bs. Yeah, I'm going to sit down. That direction is not good because it might mess the video. So go ahead and sit down. Ready? On three. 1, 2, 3. How we doing? Can they hear me okay? How's the sound quality, family?
Just the wind. Yes. The sound is on.
You can tolerate this?
I'll say sounds good, except for one person.
Shut down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you on a little tour of what is going on in Iraq. As I told you, the media will give you their version. But boy, I really disagree with their version. And then you have the Democrats that will give you their version. And their version right now is that, oh my goodness, what is the President of the United States doing? Didn't he say that we would, oh my God, hi, how are you? Come here. Here, you want some of this? Here, come here, buddy. Yeah, I'll give you some here, right there. Check it out. You might like it, it's good. Here, oh, come here, try that. Oh, bless his little heart. Huh? Well, I don't think he'll, if he didn't go with this, he won't. Oh, excuse me, I'm falling over here. Okay, let's get to work. What's that, babe?
Open that for me.
Open it for you, you bet. Oh my God, hi! How are you? It's nice to meet you. Would you like some too? Here, your friend didn't want any. Oh, you're right there, aren't you? Come here. Here. Here you go, buddy. Come here. Come here. Right there. Come get it. Come on. There. Oh, now you like it, huh? It's got this grape gelatin. It's a Japanese drink. That's grape gelatin. In the grape juice. It's so good. So, on this day, January the 3rd, 2020, I welcome you to another Frank 26 UB2B. Everything I'm going to say to you is strictly in our opinion. I'm not giving you a date, I'm not giving you a rate of our investment. Simply a report on what I think is important, because the media, I don't think, is doing a good job. And the media is very, very against Donald Trump. And the Democrats, along with the media, are going to make Donald Trump look like, oh, he's evil. Didn't he promise that he wouldn't take us to the Middle East? Wasn't that his campaign promise? Oh, this is horrible. We're going to war. Hey, what was it that Donald Trump said this morning? You know, what we did was to prevent a war, stupid. So the exaggeration by the political people against Donald Trump, and the lack of information by the liberals of the news media of this planet Earth, or actually of the United States of America, sucks. So, with your permission, I'd like to tell you, in my opinion and my team's opinion, what we think is more prudent for you to know about. Is this thing on? Because it says my battery is down to 20%. Oh, here, I'll check it. I'm sorry. Forgot that you're holding that. I have no lights. So you think it's dead, babe? Okay, I just heard it go click. Hey, we're going back. Hang in there with my family. So did I state my purpose, Jan, of what I'm doing here? Holy cow, Jan. I just barely touched this phone and it jumped all the way up again. I'm sorry, family. This is the third time that I'm scrolling to try to find you what I want to tell you. And just bear with me. No, sweetheart, it isn't that. I don't think that'll help me, but thank you. That's that device I was asking for, wasn't it? Thank you. Let's start at 3 o'clock in the morning. You want to? 3 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Frank, the Iranian-backed militia actually pitched tents and spent the night in the green zone. We read this to them. You don't want this. Two days after that bombing on New Year's Eve, al-Muhandis, I told you, he walked into the heavily protected green zone area in central Baghdad unopposed with a mob of Iranians, proxy, etc., etc. You got this already. And you know what happened, don't you? Dum, dum, dum. Another one bites the dust. Actually, it was two, I think, today. There's more. Let me scroll past this. During the embassy attack, party faithfuls from the Iranians and other main militias, including Bar Corps al-Had, joined al-Muhandis in having their pictures taken while their mob set fire to the embassy gates. And they never even got past the gates, did they, Eddie? No, they did. And by the way, good job, sir. I know you're with me right now. U.S. has warned Iraq the $30 billion USA was pledging for reconstructions. I gave you this yesterday. So boom, 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 boom. We're hearing tomorrow, which is today, starts Parliament break. They will not be back until March the 3rd for the second semester of the second half of Parliament session. If that's so, Mr. Frank, my banker friend may have something about March and April. We just hearing about this break. Yeah, I didn't know about this break either, Eddie, and I haven't yet confirmed it. Although it's not like I don't believe you. You're there and they told you that, then so be it. Something to factor in, isn't it? Something to factor in, Fireflies. Um, the Then right after that, around 4 in the morning, Iran General Soleimani killed in a Baghdad strike. We even have the the action. How about that? But I don't want to show it to you. Let them show it to you. This is all in Arabic anyway, so I don't even think you'd be able to understand it. Although the pictures are impressive. And what it is, it just pissed off Iran. Iran woke up and they said, you killed who? Wait a minute. That's all we've got. Everybody else here is a bunch of cowards. You killed who? Oh, you're going to get it. You're going to get it, Donald Trump. We're going to smack you good. Oh, Iran, you're so funny. Anyways, he says then, Mr. Frank, we're not sure all these reports, what is true and what is not true. Iraqi television announced that the killing of the Iranian general Qasem Soleimani in the missile attack targeting the Hezbollah militia at the Baghdad airport. Yeah.
Then it's kind of hard to see.
Well, I like that.
It went off.
I like that you move your camera instead of me moving it. So yeah, Iraq and Iraqis wake up to what the United States did. Well, what'd I tell you? What was it? 2 UB2Bs ago. I said, well, really? Really, Iraq? Boom, sucker. Boom, boom. Oh, wait a minute. Get that one. I gave you 5 booms. It was, and you know of 2. Iraq television announced this to us this morning that this guy, this general, he dead. He dead in a missile attack targeted Baghdad airport. 3, that's Kayush. I can never spell this or pronounce this word right. Katyusha, Katyusha, the bad guys. Excuse me. This fell on the bad guys. 3 Katyusha rockets fell on Baghdad. No, I'm sorry. These are the bad guys. Fell on Baghdad International Airport and wounded a number of citizens. Oh, that got our attention. Really? You're not done yet, right? You're sending your ketchup missiles. Is that what you're doing? Fine. And it wounded a number of citizens, according to the security media cell in Iraq. Now that's information that you're not going to get because they're keeping it within their own cell. Anyways, but our Fireflies have it, and we share it with you. Mr. Frank, an Iraqi security source said that the shelling killed an official in the crowd. Man, you're not supposed to do that, Iran. You're not supposed to even touch anybody over there, let alone kill them. All right, so you did this. The government security media cell said in a statement posted on its Facebook page that 3 Katyusha rockets landed in Baghdad International Airport, injuring a number of citizens. And I'm repeating this on purpose. This is good for you to understand and memorize and hear it again and again. And for those of you that criticize me and say, why you waste so much time? Why you repeat everything? Why don't you learn how to learn? Repetition is the model for memorization and remembering things. But it is hard, isn't it, to do things over and over and over and over again. Because it reaches close to perfection. The security source said that the official in charge of relations with the popular crowd, Mohammed al-Jabri, was also killed when 2 cars were targeted in the bombing of the Baghdad airport. Yeah, as one was hit, the other one says, oh, shoot. And he tries to go, and remember I said, hey, bam. So this is all on their TV right now, Mr. Frank. It's not just on our TV, but it's over. It's not just on our TV, but it's in Iran's television as well too. And they're talking and they're angry about it, and they say that they're going to retaliate. Huff and puff all you want. You're stupid. We told you not to do these things, and then you do them. Continue to do them. You're worse than a little child. Mom, I gotta pee. Just hold it. No, I gotta pee. No, just hold it. I gotta pee. Unbelievable. So you gotta do this, huh, Iran? You gotta be stupid. You got a suicidal desire? Is that what it is? You know you could make peace? You know Donald Trump wants to talk with you guys and work things out? You know he could have wiped you out a long time ago? Don't you get the hint? Iran citizens, keep doing what you're doing. They're saying that, Mr. Frank, it's on our TV, and they are saying that Marines, American Marines, went in and arrested Khazali, K-A-Z-A-L-I, and they also arrested Amir, A-M-I-R-I, Amir. But I don't know if it's the actual Amir himself. I told you there's more, Eddie. Mr. Frank, now we're seeing that an airstrike at the Baghdad International Airport early on Friday killed Iranian Major General Qassem Soleimani. Oh my. He's, remember we were talking about him yesterday? Yeah. The head of the elite Quad forces and the Iraqi militia. Yeah. Well, he's the along with him, the commander Abdul Mahdi al-Muhaddis, the guy we were talking about yesterday. An Iraqi militant spokesman told Reuters, thank you, Reuters, this story today. Mr. Frank, it sounds like the United States of America is cutting off the head of the snake. Yes, Eddie, yes. And I like the fact that time is going by so that you can understand that the things I've been telling you, which all of a sudden, ta-da, there they are, there's more. And when you get the rest of the more what's going on, you see, while they're doing this, cleaning up this little stupidity, this little firecrackers that they're doing there, something else is going on right now, Eddie, in your government. This whole call is in my opinion, right? Okay. We have this, Mr. Frank. Dina just texted me, remind me to respond to her. Sing Li Peng, Singapore, January the 3rd, from Reuters. Oil prices have jumped more than $1 on Friday after a U.S. airstrike killed key Iranians and Iraqi military personnel, that were against the United States. This is raising concern that this is escalating in the Middle East. Tension may disrupt oil supplies. Disrupt? Who the hell gets oil from Iran? Only those that are troublemakers. And those troublemakers are not going to do anything. They're a bunch of cowards. But as far as the price of oil going up, what, you think this is an accident? January the 1st came and gone, and we need more than the what was it that we told you last year? You'll see the budget at 50, I think I said $56, I think it was. Hey, we got lucky, right? So now this friend of Eddie's is telling us this report from this newspaper. And I'll tell you this, Brent oil futures were at $67.48 a barrel, and it went up by $1.23, which is about 1.86%. Let's see. So as far as the GMT, It also went up, and the West Texas, the WTI crude futures rose $1.03, which is a 1.68% increase, and it went up to $62.21 a barrel. Maybe. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I cough hard?
Power.
What?
How's your power?
My power. Wait, cool. Hold on. ITM US did not do. God bless America. There's so much coming on. Now, what did you ask me?
Your power, is it enough? Because this is low
Yes,
battery.
yes. You need it. All right. You take that. Whoa, you feel that?
Yep.
Tell them what I'm doing.
Slightly raining here, misting rain. Blessings, they call it in Hawaii.
Oh, you can probably see the rain falling. So as you can see, family, the United States is cleaning things up, and while this is going on, maybe something's going on at the GOI. I don't know. Maybe the price of oil needed to go up now because it's after January the 1st. I don't know. Maybe a lot of things are happening. So let's see what goes on. Now, hold on a second because I got to take you now. Kazi arrested, boom, 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 the dollar, the oil price and the amounts, you know all that. Mr. Frank, he said that the supply side risk remains elevated in the Middle East. Well, good. And we could see tension to continue to elevate between the United States and the Iran-backed militia in Iraq. Well, good. What do you think we're doing? Edward Moya, analyst at the brokerage of Oanda, spoke to Reuters via email, and this is what we have to report to you. And I told him, I said, I don't care, put it away. All right, Mr. Frank, we have breaking news. What you got? They're showing us that the Pentagon in the United States has announced that at the direction of the President of the United States of America, they killed the commanders of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, Quad Force Qasem Soleimani. I told him, I said, yeah, we know, and there's going to be more. All right, Mr. Frank, or he says, report says that the general flew into the airport from Syria, mistake, from Syria. And once he got in his car, the car was hit by airstrikes. Boom, boom. Here, Mr. Frank, here's what we got in this showing us. They're telling us it's also international, but they're showing it to us. Baghdad, CNN, the commander of Iran Quad Force, has been killed. A United States strike ordered by President Donald Trump and aimed at deterring future Iranian attack plans. Stupid, the Pentagon said. Qasem Soleimani, the commander of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, Quad Force Unit, and Abdul Mahdi al-Mahadis, the deputy head of the Iranian-backed Iraqi Popular Mobilization Force, which is known as the PMF, were among those killed in the attack at the Baghdad International Airport early Friday. The PMF said in a statement, "What hit us?" No, they didn't. They said the Iraqi military said that 3 rockets were fired at the airport, with the total number of people killed being unclear. Then, in a statement, the Pentagon said that the U.S. had taken decisive defensive actions. Don't. There are people now. The President of the United States said that we have taken a decisive defensive action to protect U.S. personnel abroad by killing Soleimani. Hey, I took care of that. You know what I'm saying? Who heads what the U.S. describes as the Foreign Terrorist Organization. And Iraq is now Well, you read it. Get the top. Go down to the bottom here. That is what Iraq is now doing because of this. Thanks, media. Jerks. Yeah, that guy, may you rest in peace, sir. God bless you. Or God judge you, whatever it is. But because God gives the authority on earth to do what's right, in my opinion, with his blessings. So this guy is gone, and now, moments later, Iraq is seen dancing in the streets after Soleimani's killing, Pompeo said. Mr. Frank, this is so true. Iraqi citizens are so happy. They are free of this man. I mean, we can't believe it. And his evil machine from killing protesters, us, to many other ways, Iranian back controlled. Iraq, the parliament is meeting today. Well, before I do that, let me show you.
That's not Arabic.
I love that language though. It's so anyways. This is so yeah. So Mr. Frank, he's telling us we going crazy. We can't believe this. I mean, if the neighborhood bully that always took your money, always took your lunch, money, and hurt you. Look, let me tell you something. In 1965, 64, 65, I lived on the south side of Chicago. Next to the Southside YMCA, on the second floor on top of a cleaners. And I went to a grade school called Phil Sheridan grade school. And it was 10 blocks from where I lived. And each block had its own gang. The block right next to me were Puerto Ricans. And then next to them were the Mexicans, and next to them were the blacks, and next to them were the white, next to them were each day when I went to school, every day by myself, I had no brother, I was babysitting my little sister. She was like about, I think she was 8 or 9 months old. We came from San Antonio to Chicago because my dad didn't want to go to Vietnam and train troops there. So they said, well, then you're a recruiter. And Dad said, well, fine, but I'm staying with my family. But every day I would go to school, and you're talking about 360 days times 2, 600 or 700 days. It wasn't easy to walk to school every day because I had to find routes through the alleys, through the basements of people, to avoid the community, those in charge of that neighborhood. I had to pay homage in order to stay alive. And when we left, and we came to Toledo, Ohio in 1967, I was so happy. I was so happy. Because I knew that the odds of me not dying were better. Oh, you have no idea what I went through in those days. Those were civil riot days. We had to belong to a gang just to survive, and that's why they got to belong to their own sect, their own tribe, and you got to respect that, or at least I do. So, Mr. Frank, this is so true. Iraqi citizens are so happy. They are free of this man and his evil machine from killing protesters to many other ways that Iranian back-controlled Iraq. The parliament is meeting today with the building surrounded. I told you already, didn't I? And the PM, and I tell you, the PM, and just leave it alone. They're protecting his ass right now. Don't you know that Iran wants to kill him? So anyways, with the building, the parliament, they're having a meeting, but the whole building is surrounded by cement blocks that the U.S. Military has now beefed up with Apache helicopters flying constantly above the city now, not just to. We being told that the name for the sure. We're being told that the name for the PM candidate will be coming in days. Today is Friday, right? Yeah, I agree, in days. Will be coming in days, and on television, the Iranian Supreme Leader, the Iranian Supreme Leader, this is an oxymoron. The Iranian, oh man, that's an oxtail moron. The Iranian Supreme Leader saying that they will have vigorous response. Vigorous. You know what that word means? Really, Iranian Supreme Leader. Oh, that's so funny. They're saying that they will have a vigorous respond to the United States of America for killing while the true Iraqi citizens are dancing in the street. Yeah, no kidding. What do you think of that, Iran? It's pissing you off, isn't it? I love it. Here. He's supreme. What's that one movie that there was a cartoon, and it was, remember, Jen? It was, they were from Mars, and they had this glass helmet on, and they would talk, and nobody understood. And they had a bunch of famous actors in it, remember? And they would shoot their ray gun, and their brains would blow up. That's what that guy was too. When he landed on Earth, he said, "I am the supreme leader from my..." yeah, whatever. He's stupid. Anyway, so yeah, the supreme leader says he has vigorous response to the United States of America for killing. Oh dear God. Hang in there with me, family. This phone of mine, I think it's a Democrat. It keeps jumping all over the place. American forces have taken the Green Zone security. Oh, I didn't read that. Hold on. This is so true. Controlled. Okay, with their surrounded cement, concrete block, USA military is beefed up with the Apaches flying over above the city. We've been told that names for the prime minister candidates will be coming in coming days, and on television, the Iranian Supreme Leader saying. The Iranian Supreme Leader is saying that they will have vigorous response to the USA for killing while true Iraqi citizens, while Mr. Frank, while the true Iraqi citizens are dancing in the streets that he said are gone. They're not gone. Lying, everyone lies. And then he said, Mr. Frank, the information is weird. It's confusing because it's not what we're saying. Also, Mr. Frank, you need to know that there was a closed door meeting yesterday. Okay, and a closed door meeting yesterday, and the names of candidates. This is not candidate, and the names of candidates were addressed, and we all will know them in the coming days. Eddie, copy, or it's like I'm talking. Eddie, listen to me. We are the largest voting bloc. Alrighty. Mr. Frank, American forces have taken over. Oh, this was a few hours later. Mr. Frank, American forces have now taken over the Green Zone, where we can see this is security. There's a security cordon around it. Off, nobody is allowed in that area. We see on news the United States of America troops making arrest right now of several key figures of the Iranian region who are inside of Iraq. It looks like the roundup is now starting, Mr. Frank. Yeah, it is, and you know this is part of what I told you, that there's more, Eddie. Actually, I told you yesterday, watching the next 3 days in a row. Boom, 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 boom.
They're saying the wind is distorting the voice now because it's so heavy.
Well, figure it out. Okay, hold on. How about if we did this? Does that make a difference, family? Tell Jan, please, and then I'll continue to read. If not, we'll just go ahead and shut it down. And right about 12, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. American forces, Mr. Frank, you also need to know this. American forces have taken over the green zone security cordon. They have cordon, in other words, they have surrounded it with these walls, and nobody is allowed in there. And we see on the news that the United States of America troops are making arrests. They're going all over the place of the several key figures of Iranian region who are inside of Iraq. It looks like the roundup is starting. And I say to him, I say to, you can't say it, it's okay, don't worry, they trust me. I say to him, well, Eddie, hey, both you, Eddie and Neil, I want you to know that it looks like another one bites the dust because that is the plan. You see, no one is supposed to get away with this, and they're not going to. And no one is going to ever touch our Iraq. You notice that? Because you want us to be your partners. No one is ever going to touch our Iraq again. And I could still say there is more. Wait for it, because everything that you want is right now being laid out for you. And I am excited for the both of us. Tell your bank friend that he and I both agree on the same thing. The only thing separating us is less than 3 months. Amen. Just leave it there. He said, Mr. Frank, yes, sir. Mr. Frank, he will have more for you later tonight. I agree that there will be more, without a doubt. And I look forward to hearing from the both of you. Thank you, gentlemen. Roger, Mr. Frank, later, 3 hours later. Mr. Frank, we need to tell you now on the news here, they're saying that the United States of America is sending 3,000 more troops into our country in Iraq now, after the killings yesterday, to give more security to all of us. To which I, here. To which I said, I know. In my opinion, okay, I'm sorry. In my opinion, I know. That's why I keep telling you that there will be more. And when I feel, and when I feel that, oh, they got a fish! Oh, I can't wait to dive in with my knife and my spear gun and get some fish for us to make on the beach, huh, babe? You better put that away. It's flopping all over the place. Good job! Good job! Yay! Anyways, where were we? Here it comes again. It's just starting. Oh, so sending, yeah, and I told they're sending more troops, Mr. Frank, 3,000 more. Yeah, that's why I told you there's more. He said, Mr. Frank, the USA troops control the green zone now. We've always controlled it, but okay. Mr. Frank, the United States is arresting more today who allowed the pro-Iranians to enter the green zone freely. Yeah? Can I say it one more time? There's more, Eddie.
Rainbow. Back there. Beautiful rainbow.
Beautiful rainbow. Look at that. It goes up, it's just a quarter curve. Somewhere over the rainbow.
Can't sing.
Okay, I know I can't sing, but I'm trying. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, your troops are controlling the green zone, Mr. Frank. The troops are arresting everybody. Every freaking Iranian they can find. I can just see them. They go in to use the public bathroom, and they're sitting there and reading their Iraqi news today. The next thing you know, the door busts down. Don't even bother pulling your pants up, sucker. Just get out of here. You busted. You arrested. So anyways, that's wonderful. You'll find out how many were arrested and who they were Oh, they're key figures. Every one of them that I told you, oh, well, Mr. Frank, they're saying that they're doing this and they're going to do that and they're going to do, and what I tell you, Eddie, up yours, they ain't doing nothing. They're dead. They're the best zombie movie that you could ever find. They're walking around lifeless. They think they're alive. In fact, as of today, they're dying permanently. And the ones that are being arrested, oh, you my female dog, ain't you? You mine, ain't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we're done with Marty. We don't want any of these other guys. They're done. We want you. Come here. You want to save your ass? Talk. Squeal like a pig. You know, I can talk. Another one, Jen. Oh, she hit the kid. The kid dropped it in the water. She smacked him. That wasn't nice, Mom. Hey, kid, push your mom in the water. Push her in. Huh?
It's not nice either.
Well, I'd do it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They're gonna have sushi tonight. All right, where were we? So yeah, family, they're just arresting everybody left and right, and it's the people that I told you that are lifeless. And then I say to him, well, Eddie, now I can tell you, we always have controlled the green zone, but it was left open on purpose to draw in the 2 that were killed today. Was I supposed to say that?
I can't see anything. It's black.
It's black. Oh, the 2 that they killed today, and to which I said, ta-da! Yeah. He says, some are high-ranking Iraqi officials, the report says. Dude, we're not going to go after a bunch of, little peons. You target the leaders, you cut the head off. That's what I taught you, and that's what you repeated to me today. You cut the freaking head off. Because the tail can't hurt you. I wish they would give me some high-ranking officials that were arrested, and I said, I wish they would give me a few minutes with some of them. I'll take care of them. And he cracking up, he put his little smiley face in there. You guys deserve to have a good time. Mr. Frank, yeah, what's wrong? The entire brigade from the 82nd Airborne, it's either on its way or it's already in Iraq. The entire brigade, this is what you found out this morning? Yes, sir. It's another 4,000. No, excuse me, no, it's another 3,000, I believe, added on to the 4 that we've got there. You'll get to 1,000, and when it does, then I'll talk to you more freely, okay? And he said, okay, it's 4,000. I said, no, it's 3,000. Anyways, Mr. Frank, citizens are singing and dancing. Singing and dancing, that must sound beautiful. Mr. Frank, citizens are singing and dancing in the streets. That's the woman that smacked her kid. Or she gets a bone in her fish. Citizens are singing and dancing in the street all day, all night. I can't say. Okay, celebrating the death of the cruel Iranian leaders. To which I said, fantastic. Hoorah. There you go. There you go. There you go. Today, now, the second report afternoon, another USA attack. Mr. Frank, we have another USA airstrike attack north of Baghdad. A high-ranking Iranian leader and his brother and his brother and a lot of his companions were in a convoy. Were killed by U.S. airstrikes. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Mr. Frank, Shia military leaders. Yeah, I saw that. At dawn, Mr. Frank, they sat over there, and it just happened. Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say, by the way, Eddie. These guys are going to be sitting there, and they think they're cool, they're safe, and no problems, right? Shoot, they're being listened to. They're being watched. And when they want to be removed, they don't even know that, what hit me? What? At dawn, they just sat there, and it just happened. It's dawn now, but the raid was like at 1:15 a.m. our time, Iraq, and they killed 6. They best better get out of Iraq. USA is cleaning house with all the Iranian trash. Oh, bless your heart, Eddie. You know, you deserve these good times. You deserve these good times. In my opinion, I knew that you were going to enjoy more. You are really going to enjoy a lot more. Yeah, two more days at least. Did you see that? She had a crab in her hand. Look, 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 she's holding it up. The little boy's like, look at, he's got like about 10 crabs in that container. He's still looking at them. Oh, they're so good. You throw these crabs, alive in hot water with lemongrass in the water itself, a little dash of garlic and some oyster sauce, and they boil just a little bit, doesn't like around a minute, 10, 15 seconds. You take them out, you baste them in butter. Oh. Anyways, where was I? Was this important? Yeah. Okay, did I show him this?
Yes.
I did. So yeah, they were just sitting there, and at dawn it just happened. It's dawn now, but the raid was like at 1:15 a.m. in our time, killing 6. They better, they best better get out of Iraq. USA cleaning house with Iranian trash. To which I say, excellent. And I continue to say, my friend, there's more coming. La 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 la, whatever I said. You know what, Eddie? The Democrats are saying every nasty thing that they can say about us helping you guys in Iraq. They accuse Trump of going to war. Fascinating how stupid they are. This is not a war. This is a punishment. This is a spanking. This is a slapping of the face of the Iranian militia, because they damn well deserve it. And there's more. And he responds, yes, sir, there is, because right now on the television, this is around afternoon, TV is showing Iran building up the border. Our border? Yes, yes, at our border. What's building up there, Eddie? Because I don't know what anything about this. What you got? Television is showing that Iran is building up at the border with their F-14 Tomcats. Good luck with that against a F-35. I said to him, really, wow, that takes a lot of stupidity. This will be a massacre. And in all honesty, I don't even think they'll be able to get off the ground, Eddie. From air to ground. I mean, we talking miles away. We talking decades away. These planes, they know they know when they are getting on, and we know when to push a button and shoot. They won't even get off the ground, Eddie. They have no idea our capability. They think that we're still fighting with bullets. we Space Force, man. So the television, Mr. Frank, is also showing Israel. Israel's talking. Didn't I tell you this 2 days ago, Eddie? Yeah. Tell me what they're saying. TV is also showing Israel on high alert and warning Iran. And they're warning Iran. Yeah, really? What? They're warning Iran, and they say that stand down or pay severe prices, or pay severe price. Oh, buddy, this is getting good. Remember I told you, family, two UB2Bs ago, I told you that everybody is supporting Donald Trump. Everybody. Everybody's supporting him. The Iraqi citizens, the Iranian citizens, Israel I mentioned. Everybody. The only ones that are not doing it are the ones that are against him as a president, as the leader of the United States of America. You can't do much about that. You go ahead and let them go ahead. Do their thing. Go ahead. Throw a tantrum, pout. But what good's it do you? Donald Trump was elected by the citizens of the United States of America, but in my deep opinion, and it took me a while to figure this out, to be honest with you, Donald Trump was selected by my God. And something like that, I would go to war for. I would fight and die for. Because it would do so much for my children and my grandchildren and the children that have not born yet that belong to me. I told him, I said, look, if that's what Israel's saying, that they're going to pay a severe price, well then my goodness, there's a lot of information coming from you, Eddie. This is encouraging me to do a UB2B tonight because it gives the reports that you're giving along with walking sticks information. In fact, I think I'll go ahead and do one tonight. You see, nobody knows what you're seeing right now. And the media, they could care less to report it, but they'll eventually catch up with you and me the next day or two later. Well done, Eddie. Frank, Eddie just says that a lot on TV, back and forth between the USA, Iran, and Israel. That's important right there. That's important right there. And the reason why, again, in my opinion, this whole call is in my opinion, Israel has a hell of a lot of dinars. I told him, I said, man, I'll be honest, I'm getting excited here, man. This is firing my blood up. Let me hit somebody. Shoot. Mr. Frank, now this is a different issue and it'll make sense to you, I hope. And if not, I'll explain it to you when we do our Monday conference call. Mr. Frank, they're now telling us that all the training for the Iraqi army by the Allies, including the United States of America, has been canceled due to what they are experiencing and they are now targets of any Iranian force. Eddie, yeah, that's usually a military posture when we're in there helping you out. It was on one of my YouTubes where I said Iraq Army is trained by us and we communicate with Iraq Army. We synchronize with Iraq Army. We share our intel to protect Iraq Army. Yes, Mr. Frank, also German Army also posted all training with Iraq forces canceled at this time. Mr. Frank, just came in also on the news. The United States of America demands Iraq hand over Amir and Fayya. They are on the list to have arrested and have not been located yet. Well, at that time, they hadn't been located yet, okay, in my opinion, Eddie. And by the way, if you want to know, family, the first one you spell A-M-E-R-R-I. The next one is F-A-Y. F-A-Y-Y-A-H. They're on the list, and the United States is demanding that the bad Iraqis that are still there, hand them over. It's not hard to find these people. No, the whole city hates you. The whole country hates you. They'll all turn your ass in. Anyways, things are moving a lot faster, Eddie, and than I had anticipated, to be honest with you. But isn't this great? Isn't this great? He says, Marines just arrested 2 of the leaders of the militia. They're rounding them up. Eddie, our forces will tell you who they arrest when they feel that it's time to tell you. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then I say another one bites the dust. I'm going live now, so I'll talk to you later. God bless you, my friend. Keep sending your reports. Mr. Frank, they're saying that they are the two that we just talked about that they're looking for. That I think that they know where they're at. They're saying they are two of most powerful leaders of the militia, Marines of the militia. Marines got them, arrested them. I told you. And that's where our transmission ended, family, because I decided to come and talk with you. I hope you've enjoyed this update. Take our study to God in prayer. Please pray for my teams. And thank you. Thank you for your support. For tomorrow, we will have Friday team chat in my form. Q&A. I was going to give you more, but I just did. I hope you don't mind again, Premium, okay? I feel that it was kind of prudent that everybody heard this, okay? But tomorrow, a Premium, you will get more. Only Premium inside, and then I will do a Q&A. The Q&A will either be about an hour or 30 minutes, depending on our schedule. I guess that's about it.
They're doing.
Huh?
They're doing surfboard yoga out there.
Man, I want to jump in that water, but that would require for me to take my top off, and I don't want to give nobody a heart attack. Ah! Anyways, I love you, family. I pray that you love us in the manner that we love you, as Christ taught us. Y'all take care. And to a very dear friend of ours that my wife is becoming a good friend, you have a safe trip, dear friend of ours. You're going overseas. I guess we can say, no? Okay. You're going overseas. We'll be praying for you, and you return back safely, and God bless you and yours and all of your family, okay? And we're going back now to go see if those two things arrived. Was that okay, Tink?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay? Okay. Can I say what the two things were?
No.
No? They were two big cookies. No, they weren't. Anyways, what do you say? Do we cut it off, honey, or do we walk? I can.
It'll be bouncy.
Bouncy? I'll tell you what.
I have to have this.
I'll hold this. What's it? This is the power, right?
Yeah.
Let's disconnect the power. Boom. Okay, I give you the power right there. You give me the camera. Oh, you can see what they're saying. Hi, guys. There's Joyce Pollack. There's Tortuga T. There's DeJillian. Look at that. You see, the sun is starting to set over here, family. Right over there. And that sunset is actually bouncing off of these buildings. Look at that. You see that? Isn't that cool? Anyways, let me see if I can. Oh, wait a minute. Something else just came in. I sent an email. Oh. Hold on a second. Is it something that I should read right now, sir? Oh my goodness, baby. My
Grass is what?
my buttocks fall asleep. Wake up.
They want to see the yoga people that have.
The yoga people? Okay, let's go see the yoga people.
Yeah, I just wanna do
Oh, I'm gonna walk like Chester with Marshall Dillon here.
See if they do a pose. Here we go. Arms
Oh, okay, everybody, get your arms up. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, go over to the right. Okay, no, ma'am, over to the right. That's the blue hand.
We wanna
The blue.
see a swimmer.
Okay, now go over to the left side. That's the green hand. Okay, there you go, ma'am. Can you hurry up, please? The sun is about to set. All right, very good. Now, everybody, put your arms back up. Actually, you in the back, put your arms down. Whew, whew. That stinks a little bit too much. So, yeah. All right, everybody, you ready? We're gonna just bend over, bend slightly, lightly. Okay, get down there and touch your toes. Ma'am, you can only touch your knees? Okay, that's okay. Just touch. Hey, you on the right. Yeah, you with the yellow shirts. Can you do something?
But
Huh?
the guy in the blue shirt doesn't want to do it.
I know he doesn't want to do it.
Fall off.
I'm gonna go encourage him. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tethered to you. I'm connected to you. The eels. Eels and octopus under the rocks. That's beautiful. That's nice. Well, I tell you what, honey bunny. Let's go ahead and walk ourselves back to the car, and then we'll turn it off when we get there, okay?
Wedding.
Is it a wedding? Where's the wedding? Where? Oh, my condolences! Oh, no. Is that what you say?
No.
No. What do I say?
Congratulations.
Oh, my condolences!
Congratulations.
Yo, congratulations on your condolences!
What is it?
Something is blowing it. Look, get it. Oh my God, that's your top. It's going to get the water. Get it. Oh, jeez,
Too
never
late.
mind. Too late. A shark ate it. Okay, let me just, here, hold on. No, it's really gone. But that was $400. Too bad. Yeah, it is a little chilly. What is it? 80, 82? Be careful, sweetheart. Get away from the edge. Because I'm not going to go down and get wet to get you. Okay. Oh, look at this. I love these little coves. These are the kind where you can find the fish that are trapped in. In fact, there's some blue ones down there. Wait, baby. Oh, beautiful. He's a rescue dog. What is that, Jan?
Piece of paper.
No, it looks like a bomb, like an old torpedo tube. Let me look at that real quick. Come over here.
Gonna unplug.
No. It's okay. No. It's okay. Babe. Wow. Oh. It's just a rock. I rock. But it's a beautiful piece of coral with all the colors.
Ow.
Oh, look at a quarter moon. Actually, no, that's half a moon now. Oh, you okay? I saw that. I'm a witness. The grass hit you. That's a beautiful dog. Yeah. Oh, look at him coming over. Maybe say hi. Yeah, real quick. Oh, he's so excited. You're so excited. Oh, bless your heart. Yes, what's his name? Montezuma. I'm Mexican, so you just made my day. Oh, God bless you guys. Have a beautiful night, man. Thank you. Bye, Montezuma. Bye-bye. He's so friendly. Did you see that? She wiped out. The poor lady.
No, I didn't.
She was laying right there. She coming down at the edge right here. I cracked up. No, I didn't.
She laughed.
Yeah, she laughed back. Look at the eroded beach there. Look at they're still trying to do their things over there.
Somebody fell off there in the water.
What, honey?
Somebody's got to fall now.
Oh, Lordy. Nice.
Oh, he fell, but he didn't go in the
Oh,
water.
yeah, I saw that. Look at the lady. What's she doing?
Who?
The bride.
He's picked her up.
Oh, he picked her up. I couldn't figure out how is she doing that. I can't see the guy. Zoom in. You see, you can't see the guy, but she's floating in the air. That's pretty good. That's as good as my floating trick. Can I show them my levitation trick, Tank? Here. I'll come down here. Come. You stay there. Okay, I'll take my shoes off. Ready? How's that? You ready? Okay, you can see? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! I went up too high. I get him. How's it? Is that the plane coming down? Oh, it's a truck over there. What, honey? Yeah. Sun's going down. He's done. You're on your own, suckers. Especially you guys. If you notice, family, everywhere that you look, it's red. Everywhere that you look, the beach, the erosion. These islands were created by volcanic eruptions. And the core of the earth is magma, which is iron, iron core, ferrous fumarate, and everything here rust. Everything rust. And that's why everything grows so good too. Look at that big giant ship that's pulling out, just loaded with all kinds of stuff. Well, we've got a trunk full of stuff that we've got to get back to our condo and unload. How's it, bro? Entertaining the family back home. Hey, look here. This is my long lost cousin. That's
KTF.
What? Are you kidding me?
I saw you across the street on the video.
Give me one hug, man. Give me one hug, man. What's your name, bro?
Ray, man.
I'm sorry, man. I love to you. This is crazy, bro. One time I was sitting at an airport. I'm minding my own business because I'm reading the newspaper, right?
Yeah.
And a guy sits right next to me. He's like, and I'm like, hey, I'm not the kind of. Excuse me, sir, but are you from 26?
Yeah.
I said, well, it depends. Yeah, I am. What? That really was you. Martha, bring the
No, I was across the street at the Whole Foods. I turned it on. I said, hey, live. And then I saw the background and said, hey, that's across the street.
Do you know what I'm saying? What's your name?
Ray.
It's okay?
Yeah.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Ray.
Okay.
Where are you from? Here?
Yeah.
Oahu?
Police-side, yeah.
So you have denies?
Yes, I do.
It was good for you. How long you been following us?
Oh, gosh. 6 years?
6 years?
Yeah.
Brother, you need therapy.
Yeah.
When this is over, I got good doctor who can help you out.
Okay.
Hey, Ray.
Right.
Hey, say hello to you. I'll say hello to you. When you see the replay tonight, you're gonna. Hey, are you married?
No.
No. Well, you get girlfriend. Look, whatever it is, you get family. Somebody. Look at
Yeah,
you.
listen,
Look,
hey.
look.
Hey, man. What is that?
Well, I'll tell you what. Ask me for the date. Ask me.
What's the date?
We keep it Hawaiian style. We just keep it between us, and we don't tell nobody else.
That's it.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, my brother.
you guys.
What you call yourself? Are you a member of my farm?
I remember your form.
What you call?
Ray J 808.
Oh, I've seen you. You don't post much,
Yeah, I don't.
but I've seen your name on our list. Yeah, that's right. Well, it's a pleasure, my brother. God bless you. And that's crazy. I kept noticing you was looking over at us as we was
I didn't want
talking.
to interrupt.
And you was looking at yours, and I'm thinking to myself, well, this guy's recording me. Who this man?
And a pleasure meeting team. Hi.
Pleasure it is. One time, we was at Ala Moana, right, Jan? At, what's it called? Shiro?
No, we were at the food court.
At the food court of Shiro
Yeah.
Kiro, isn't it?
No, it was just an Ala Moana food
You're right. And we was down there, and I was getting food. The same thing happened. A lady come up to me. She says, "Hey, you Frank 26?" I said, "Yes, man." Oh, the whole family came around. But we're blessed. We're blessed that people are getting to know us and getting to know KTFA. And when he was up there, I kept reading you. You were going,
Yeah.
and I'm like, no, I don't want to kiss his what?
Yeah.
What?
I have cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you would have said that, what's my favorite kind of cookie? Mac. You want my address? You want my address? Okay.
Exactly.
But how long you lived in the island?
Oh gosh, over 25 years now. So.
Wow, this is home. This is paradise. This is amazing.
Exactly.
We are blessed to be able to come. Now we're trying every 6 months because, well, between me and you and just 2-3 people there, I'm trying to time it.
Okay.
I'm trying to time it right.
Okay. Right.
And you see what's going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Holy cow! I was kind of surprised because it was more than I expected. I knew, in my opinion,
Right.
I thought that these things were going to happen. But gee whiz, I thought it would be taking the whole month of January, slowly but surely. Trump says, those Iranians remind me of them, they're Democrats. Yeah, they remind me of them.
Exactly.
Well, I tell you what, it's a pleasure meeting you.
All right. So I know this is gonna happen now because I met Frank 26.
All right. Well, look, and you part of my family now. You need me for anything, you just call it. I'll give you. You got my number, right?
No, I don't.
Trump, everybody got my number.
Sure.
Call Trump. He'll give it to you.
Yeah, there you go.
Speaking of it, I guess I can say it. In these conditions, there's a chance, maybe, possibly, one day. We may be invited to play golf with President Trump. We just found that out just recently. Awesome. I know. Yeah, I can't. If we did something like that, I'm going to take my favorite wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a baseball bat. You read that one coming in.
He said, I'll see you guys in Waianae.
Somebody said that? Up in Waianae.
Before I leave, I can get selfie.
Yeah, you know what? We'll say goodbye. And that way we can take all kind of pictures, okay?
Right.
My friends, my family, KTFA, it was a pleasure to be with you. God bless you all. This is, one more time. Ray.
Yeah.
Ray. I knew it. I was just testing him. Okay. Does he know? Is he smiling? Did I get away with it?
There you go.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.